Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. You've reached the Teen Mom Next Chapter recap from yours truly, sincerely, Tracy. Alrighty. Today, little Tracy is, she's feeling fine. I just felt like taking back my throne, damn it. And I'm here back on camera for you guys. We are on episode number 10. And I don't quite remember the name of this episode, but yeah, I'll put it on the screen somewhere for you. Leah pushed the girls to contact the state or whatever to try to get X with an S in the front education in schools. Leah Grace here, she says that the representative of the state, Kayla Young, has contacted her back and she's willing to sit down and have a discussion. Tomorrow is the grand opening of Mackenzie's gym. She hates that her mom isn't here to see this dream come true. So Mackenzie and her dad go off to go work in the gym. And Casanio, he's saying to his mom that he's probably going to take this opportunity to ask Mackenzie's father for Mackenzie's hand in marriage. Cheyenne says she's coming around to wanting to have another baby, but she still hasn't seen Zach make enough changes in the career department.
You know, financially, I don't think I am ready to bring life into the world.
I respect that. I just want you to hurry up.
Cheyenne asks Zach if he signed up for the EMT class, and he says no because he hasn't been in the right mind frame. Zach says that he's hesitant, and the reason is because of his... For those of you who do not know, I mean, you could always look it up, but Zach holds more than one. He's been arrested for he's been arrested for petty theft, and he's been in those charges also he was stealing identities as well. But he has a lot of stuff going on. You would think that even though you have a record, you know you have mouths to feed. Did you think children were going to feed themselves? You want all these kids and all these babies, but yet you don't want to provide financially. And this is what happens when you marry someone or date someone, because they're so fine and they look so good, but they have a freaking criminal record. Not criminal record, criminal records. So Cheyenne knew about his criminal past prior, and now she's complaining because her manzy cannot find a freaking job. Y'all both don't.
Having that record, trying to do anything, I know it's just going to stop me. I have a felony on my record. And now I'm on probation for the D because I have multiple D.
Zach, you have multiple D. Do you at all think you have a drinking problem, possibly? Do you think that maybe you have a drinking problem? I don't know, guys. I'm not an expert in alcoholism, but you, in addition to looking for a job, need to maybe look into, I don't know, Alcoholics Anonymous. Cheyenne basically asks Zach, do you think that you can get over the fact that you might have to just do some job that you may not want to do? I mean, sir, listen, I do feel bad for young people. They get themselves mixed up in situations and things happen. I, as a young person, never got into criminal, stuff, but I know how powerful peer pressure can be. But I can't even say you were young when this happened. You were a full grown man. You were a full grown man. So Zach says that he does not disagree with what Cheyenne is saying, but he just needs to commit. He sees the toll that it's taking on the relationship. Can we stop talking about pulling triggers? Aren't you also the family that for no reason at all was at by a mother effer not too long ago? I'm not laughing. I'm just saying, y'all keep saying pull the trigger. You might want to use another analogy. Okay. Cheyenne is asking him, so I'm a little confused. What are you going to do? Are you going to go ahead and sign up for this thing, or what is it that you're going to do now? Zach claims that he's going to do it. So Cheyenne doesn't look very convinced, in my opinion. And Zach says, what don't you get about that? Because, I gave my answer. What don't you get about that? And Cheyenne is wanting to know why he's getting defensive. Zach says that it's just an annoying conversation. I bet it is an annoying conversation. Finding a new job perspective wouldn't be a very annoying conversation for me, Whatever I go for, I'm most likely either I'll be passed up or I'll get it, but I won't be passed up because of my criminal record. You know what I'm saying? Cheyenne says, what about this conversation is annoying to you? And Zach is like, this just reminds me of the mother-son conversations. Sir, obviously your mama talking to you did not freaking help because your ass still ended up being... Let me not, because I'm acting like your mama right now. If you had listened to your mama to begin with, Zach, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in right now. Okay? All right? And I'm not one to keep beating somebody up over their mistakes that they made, but intentionally stealing someone's identity to defraud something or someone, that wasn't an accident. Getting in a car knowing that you're under the influence of alcohol was not an accident. And you did it multiple times. So I'm finding it very hard to have sympathy for you, Zach. I feel bad for the kids. I don't even feel bad for Cheyenne because she knew what the hell she was getting. Okay? She wanted this fine man. Oh, he's so fine. He's so fine. You wanted this big ass wedding. Zach is basically causing tension because it seems like he's trying to poke an argument with Cheyenne, talking about, well, I explained it to you 3 times. Hope you get it now. I hope you get the fact that the reason why you can't get what you want is because you got what you want the wrong way. I'm tired of Jade being in every episode. Can she take a break? She hasn't been able to get any work done for some reason. Sean's over here studying for this home inspection thing. Chloe is on spring recess, so she's off for like 2 weeks. And now Jade needs a vacation. Didn't y'all just... Where did y'all go for Teen Mom Family Reunion? That was not that long ago. My memory sucks. But anyway, didn't y'all just go on vacation? Jade is going to be headed to California. Leah and the girls are meeting with the state representative. That's really all I have to say about this. I don't give a crap about Jade and Sean's vacation. Chloe's adorable. Hope she had fun. After they went to their little theme parks and stuff and had a lot of fun, they headed off to Cheyenne and Zach's. What is this pretty little dress that Ryder has on, girl? I need to know where you got that from, because I might want one for myself. So the girls get together, Cheyenne and Jade, and now they're talking about the guys, and we all know where this conversation is leading. So Cheyenne is like, well, what is Sean doing now? And Jade is like, he's in home inspection school. I didn't know this was a school, guys. I thought you just, I don't know, did some online stuff, did some tests, boom, got your stuff. What do I know? I don't know. I'm just saying. And Cheyenne says that this is where me and Zach are hitting a brick wall because it's versus what he wants to do against what he needs to do. What you need to do is take whatever job you can freaking get, which ain't much, buddy. You'd be happy to get a McDonald's job. And out the blue, out the clear blue sky, Jade says, he's not a felon, is he? Girl, you have access to the same internet we have. Stop playing with us. I've been doing this show long enough to know. And now I'm seeing very clearly that y'all play dumb when it's convenient. You add stuff to the show when it's convenient. Cheyenne is always trying to make stuff look like it's not that bad, right? She's saying to Jay, like, Zach was telling her, oh, when I was a kid, you know, I messed up and now these decisions are affecting me. And as I said earlier in a clip earlier, he did things when he was a grown man. He was not a kid. Over 21 is not a kid. Cheyenne is basically saying that he needs to do something to make money. Okay? It may not make you happy right now, but you need something to bring in the money. Guys, unfortunately, I have inside knowledge because I watch all these episodes, including the Teen Mom Family Reunion. And I am very aware that Cheyenne actually, her whole family, her family has business, right? It may have more than one business, but I know for a fact they have a business. At one point, Zach was working for the business. My question, why can Zach no longer work for this business anymore? Why does family not even want Zach to work with them? I would love to know the answer to that. Cheyenne says ever since that Teen Mom Family Reunion episode where Coach B was saying that the dynamic is more like mom and son and that Cheyenne doesn't need him to be like a child to him. She says every single time they have this conversation, that's what he brings up. Like, oh, you're acting like my mom or something like that. Cheyenne, Zach, Sean, and Jade are all going to this fabulous painting place that Cheyenne has found. Now they're at this paint place, and I promise I couldn't care less about this stupid scene. Sitting here having dinner now, the couples, right? And Cheyenne is like, you know, you were back in Colombia, because I forgot where they went. It was Colombia. Back in Colombia for a Teen Mom family reunion. I believe that was season 2 or 3. I forgot. Anyway, she says that you were kind of... Sorry. Am I allowed to say cool? I guess we'll find out. She says you were kind of keeping a lock on the clue. You didn't want to have a baby. Like, Cheyenne, why would you bring that up at the dinner table in front of your husband? That's kind of weird. I don't know what this conversation had to do with literally anything. The ladies go off to the restroom. Sean and Zach are talking about what they're doing with their lives. Zach ain't doing nothing. He says he's still in his head a lot. And Sean lets him know, hey, I'm taking classes for this home inspection thing. So Sean was giving Zach some encouraging words about, you know, how he got motivated. Aaliyah Grace got into an argument with the teacher because the teacher wouldn't let her go to the bathroom. She has a little feminine situation that we all us ladies understand totally. And for some reason, this teacher would not let her go to the bathroom. As a woman, and you're a teacher and you're a woman, and a young lady says, I'm on my menstrual, I need to go to the bathroom, and you're telling her that she can't. Anyway, Aaliyah Grace got up and said, you know what? No, I can't wait. I gotta go. And I would have done the same thing. What the hell is wrong with these people? Aaliyah says that she had on her new pants. She says she didn't have time to call her. She said she had to just get up and go. And she wouldn't have been as mad if it hadn't happened to other girls. Leah says to Aaliyah that she's proud of her, that she took a stand. And I am too. So the girls are putting together care packages. They got tampons and pads and stuff together, and they're making little care packages for the young ladies that don't have. Now we're having a conversation about periods. I'm going to skip this part, okay, guys? Okay, just know she's teaching the girls. They're learning. Addie's learning. Addie's going to be well-versed in periods, okay? So Jade went back home, and Cheyenne says that it's back to reality. She says her and Zach have been in a real funky place, and... I mean, it's partially your fault. I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Zach is here with Cheyenne's dad and his stepdad and his dad. And he's asking for help here. And he's saying, you know, I want to try out for the EMT thing. I don't know if it's called tryouts. But is my criminal record going to be a problem? Stepdaddy says, if it's been expunged, then you'll be fine. So in other words, Zach, I think you're out of luck, buddy. So, Zach, you talk about next steps when you know damn well none of your crimes have been expunged. In fact, I believe you still have some probation that you're still doing. Like, I mean, why are you even talking about next steps? You're not even going to get past the application process. I mean, I'm being honest here. Cheyenne's dad, I believe, is it her dad or her stepdad? That's her dad. Yes, her dad is talking. And he's saying to him, look, when I needed a job, I worked any job. And I am just like him. I worked any job. I was looking at my microphone, make sure it was on. I worked any job. I did not care if it was something I wanted to do. You can't be too proud or whatever and sit here talking about you procrastinating. Okay, so if you can't do EMT, you still got to do something in the meanwhile. The gentlemen are sitting here trying to encourage Zach, and stepdad is saying how they've been where he is as far as not knowing what to do career-wise. Zach says that he gets it and he wants to get his record expunged. I'm not trying to be discouraging. I'm just saying I know what he did. You guys can go look up his crimes or whatever. All of that is not going to be expunged. So yeah, we'll see. It's the grand opening of the gym. Lots of speeches, lots of pink, my favorite color, and I'm over it. Casanio pulls Gary, Mackenzie's dad, to the side and lets him know, hey, I was looking at rings the other day. He asks for dad's blessing, and of course, dad gives his blessing. So Mackenzie is thrilled about her cheer gym, and she says that she couldn't have gotten through this without Casanio. She says his love reminds her a lot of her mom. That is so sweet. I'm not gonna cry. Let's go to the next clip. Let's just go to the next. MTV, you could take this couple off the show, and I would not care less. I promise. I promise I wouldn't care. Zach calls some office. And he's calling to get an appointment so that he can go in and talk about getting his record expunged. Zach called this place to talk about getting his record expunged. And what it turns out to be is that he he cannot apply to get the record expunged quite yet. He says because he's still on probation. Realistically, Zach will not be able to apply for this expungement or whatever until after his probation is up, something like the end of the year or something they said. Zach says his past is kicking his ass. And you know what? Everything that we've ever done in our lives, we're living the consequences of the things that we've done. That's just life. That's just how it is. Cheyenne says that in the meanwhile, he can just buckle down, do what he can do, but she will not wait forever. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the recap. Finally, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.